Wow, that was a really weird intro. Hello and welcome back to another midnight showing. As always, I'm Kelly, and I just got out of Shaun the Sheep, an hour and a half of that. Yep. You probably think that this movie was horrible, and compared to other claymations I've seen, such as Block's Trolls or Coraline or Paranormal or any 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 claymations that actually talk, I'd say it wasn't very good. But if you're looking for something to take your kids to, I'd absolutely recommend this at full price in theaters. It was pretty enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. It's 100% a visual story with no lines of dialogue at all. None. Literally, they talk in grunts the entire movie. That's the movie. That is the movie. It is all just that. Each character is voiced by a different person doing just grunts. It's pretty amazing. I know, yes, it's Wallace and Gromit. That's basically what they've always been, except Wallace and Gromit did have a talking farmer, but we'll get beyond that. It's the same guys who did that movie, and I can honestly say that it was enjoyable. And it has things for everybody. There was even a very, very subtle blowjob joke inside of this movie. Yeah. You wouldn't think that would ever make it inside of a Shaun the Sheep movie, but yeah. That's pretty bad. I don't even know what to say about that. If you want to go into spoilers, yeah, here's some spoilers for you. The movie is Shaun the Sheep. Shaun is a sheep who lives on a farm with a dog named Blitzer and his other sheeping companions and a couple of other farm animals who do weird shit. But after so much repetition every day, day in, day out, he wants a day off. So he comes up with a plan that literally involves the farmer counting sheep as they go over. You've seen it in the trailer. It's pretty freaking clever. They utilized it again near the end of the movie. They end up knocking him out, putting him inside of a trailer, and calling it good. When the dog Blitzer figures out what they've done, he tries to go and get the master, but then the trailer ends up falling it off its wood blocks and rolling into town. Hijinks ensues. The whole movie is basically just Shaun and the other sheep and Blitzer trying to get the master back to the farm, with various obstacles getting in their way. Unknown environment, crazy as fuck, animal control guy, animal containment. This is British. Containment, not control. And the fact that the master ends up getting amnesia due to a bump on the head. It's pretty crazy. As I said, everything is visual here, and it involves so much on the puppets, which I have to say the claymation on this was at times some of the best claymation I have seen ever. I mean, this is Box Trolls, partially CGI level claymation stuff that they've been doing. But then there were times when they're using puppets that look so bad and so fake, I was laughing in my theater. They were that bad. I mean, like, literally, it's just like clearly just a stump of a body with a movable head. You can like see its head come off of its hinge a little bit and hang over the body. It wasn't them actually turning the whole head and neck. No, it was actually like spinning head. And it looked really bad. And it was mostly for the extra stuff, a reaction shot here or there. It wasn't anything horrible or anything like that. It's just one of those ones just like, oh my god, that's bad. That's really bad. So, yeah, the animation when it was good, it was really good. But when it wasn't, it was really bad. The music is another thing, a brilliant note. As you can tell, this whole movie was mostly just grunts and a lot of motion acting from all these puppets to help carry this story. But they had a lot of really, really, really good soundtrack choices inside there, ranging from actual songs to just orchestrated performances that just got the point across, with one of the best villain songs I have heard in a movie since like Terminator. Oh my god, it's just like this really cool heavy metal guitar riff. Every time this animal containment unit guy came out on screen, it was brilliant. It was so much fun. And that's the way I can describe this movie, is fun. It's not serious, it's not childish, it's just fun. With a lot of really good gags, especially after Blitzer and, what's his name, Shaun get captured by the animal containment unit guy and thrown inside of their prison. You've seen a couple of the shots inside of the movie, like with the Hannibal cat. He's just standing there. It's hilarious. You seen Blitzer like looking at the dog inside the corner. The payoff on that joke doesn't happen until the end of the movie, but it is absolutely hilarious. It's like the perfect payoff you could have had for that section, especially when you establish that this is a giant prison. Especially when people come over to adopt some of these animals from here. I mean, just like seeing them, these hardcore prison guys, like completely cover up their tattoos and smile, make themselves look pretty, take bones that they were using as weight lifts and using them as like wagging their tails to try to get adopted. It's pretty funny. It's not just pretty funny. It was really fucking hilarious. I can't think of a single time that I wasn't smiling in this movie. It's just fun. As I said, there's some subtle adult humor jokes inside of here too, involving a couple of cross-dressing sheep and the animal containment guy, and possibly an affair. But then there's also a very subtle blowjob joke involving a skeleton and this dog Blitzer, who ends up going for the femur bone because it looks like his bone from the farm, and he can't help himself when he gets to the bone. The skeleton. You can clearly tell which way it's motioning if you get my drift. So adults aren't going to be bored. I mean, this was a better all-around picture for a family than Minions was. Minions tried really, really, really hard. It was clearly just appealing to kids with some adult stuff in the background. This movie is clearly appealing to everybody, but has some jokes inside there that you're not going to get until you're older kids. So, yeah, I mean, there's really not much else I can say about this film other than go see it if you got some kids. You're going to enjoy it. It's not something that you're going to regret spending money on. So, yeah, final verdict is go see it immediately with a stamped seal of take the family. You're gonna enjoy it. There's nothing else to say about that. Yeah. So, did you enjoy this film, or did you enjoy the video? Have you seen Shaun the Sheep? Tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. Maybe we'll get some healthy discussion going. If you want to see some more of my videos, my more recent ones will be posted right up here. And if you want to check out my channel and subscribe and whatnot, and check out my entire playlist of all the midnight showings I've ever done, I will have those listed up here in these corners up here. So, yeah, that's it for me, and I will see you all next time.